Hi! God, this is gonna be so fun. Hi, I'm Ari Lynette, and I have a guest.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself, special
Not really.
guest?
Introduce me.
You don't have a choice.
Introduce me.
Okay, so this is my sister.
Hello.
So her name is Shannon, and she has a makeup page on Instagram called Opal Girl, and I will link that in the description. I've talked a lot about my sister on this channel, and it's gonna be quite cool for you to finally meet her. This is as awkward for me as it is for you, trust me.
Please go and follow Opal Girl because I need all the help I can get.
She's really talented.
Thank you.
She's more talented than me. Why are you watching my channel? You should be looking at her content. But also please watch my channel too. So today, this wonderful superior makeup artist is going to do my makeup today.
Yeah.
I think I said today twice. That was redundant.
I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet, so I'm probably just gonna make it up as I go along.
Yeah, that's a great
and see
idea.
what I'm feeling, but I think I might use one of the new Colourpop palettes with the monochrome
sure.
colourways.
Yeah.
I'm quite interested in those.
Yeah, go for it.
And I do like a warm eye.
Yeah.
Controversial.
She does look a warm eye.
Yes, I'm just gonna go along with that, I think.
Nice. So if you want to see her do my makeup a lot more successfully than I would, then do not go anywhere.
Please come back.
Alright, so let's begin. So what do you start with?
So when I do my makeup, I start with like the base minus highlight and blush. So basically contour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with the Flower palette.
Which is a wonderful palette.
I haven't used any of Flower Beauty stuff yet
Because the Superdrugs around don't get it in.
Yeah, and when I was in Manchester, I didn't realise that it was there.
Really? Wow.
Because I'm a hermit and I sit in my bedroom playing Sims constantly.
Can relate.
Give me like a moment. Legendary. I'm just gonna sort of like tap it on because I'm not sure like how pigmented this is yet. Do you need to breathe?
Yeah, it's a learning experience.
So I'm just gonna like tap it sort of where I want it, and then if I've put too much on I can always blend it out afterward. But I like to bring mine to like sort of like here. Make my face look snatched.
It's hard to snatch a potato.
We'll make you into a shape. Worst joke ever.
Hey, I'll take it.
Interesting. Not even, but
Yeah, I don't get mine even. Oh my gosh, this is really... I don't think I usually do mine this intense. I think I'm just a little bit cowardly.
because sometimes I do go a bit heavy without realising.
Yeah,
Sometimes she thinks she's a drag queen.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
I'm gonna do a little bit of...
Go for it. I'll try not to laugh.
Do you remember when I used to do your makeup and you'd like literally laugh every time and I'd just be stood there like...
Yeah, you'd just be like, why are you doing this? Stop making this such a challenge.
I like to pretend I have a jawline when I do my makeup.
Me too. I just realised we've been talking so much about the actual makeup process, we haven't even got into the things we talked about.
You can pretend you're like Ellen.
Yeah, I'm like I was gonna say a gay Ellen, but she is gay, so
The homophobia.
I'm just another gay Ellen. So, what content do you like on this great platform, or other platforms?
When I'm doing my makeup, I like to listen to true crime YouTubers because like you don't have to watch the screen when you put their videos on. I really like watching Bailey Sarian's Makeup Murder Mondays because a lot of true crime YouTubers sort of like act really dramatic with their voices, and I get why they do it because it's a serious topic, but like when Bailey does it, she sort of like she'll make like a sneaky little joke in there, and it's like, not disrespectful, but it's like it just sort of lightens the mood a bit, so it's not like, oh my god, death.
Yeah, if you sound like a newscaster, it's just like, why am I watching this?
And I think like when she does her videos, it gives like the topic a bit more personality rather than, oh, it's just like another YouTuber covering a case.
Yeah,
which I really like.
I definitely understand why people love it. I don't really watch that stuff because I'm squeamish. I definitely get why it's a big thing, and I definitely respect that platform. I think she had a really good idea doing that.
And I think like combining it with makeup, because I find like makeup to be quite therapeutic.
Yeah.
So I think it works quite well together. She didn't get any powder out, so I'll have to lean over.
We love preparation on this channel.
I'm using the Revolution.
The one I always use.
Matte base powder. Sorry if I'm a bit heavy-handed.
That's okay.
I'm used to doing it on my face.
I've experienced the heavy-handed makeup application, so it's not alien.
Right, so now I'd normally go on to brows.
Okay.
So, do you have a spray and brow out?
Which I use for the spoolie pretty much exclusively.
And then when I do my eyebrows, I normally get a setting spray.
Sure.
That did not sound confident. And I normally just like Sorry.
I just got Obsession Moon Glow in my eye. What fun!
Yeah, I normally get a setting spray and like spray the spoolie.
Honestly,
And
that is a
then-
really good idea.
Right, I'm gonna use the Barry Antique brow gel, and I'm gonna like scrape it off. When I do my eyebrows, I don't know whether other people do this, but I like get setting spray on a brush and like completely like wet it so the brush is dripping, and I just dip it into eyeshadow and mix it in, and then I use that as like a pomade.
I can't say I've ever done that.
But it actually works really nicely because it's like less harsh than a pomade, and you can like blend it out easier.
Okay, I get that. There's method in the madness.
I might actually use a stick foundation
Sure, yeah.
because I used to use that for my eyebrows quite a lot.
Yeah, just go with the stuff you usually do, but put it on this egg instead.
Not the usual egg. I wouldn't say obsessed. I have a great love for
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles.
Yeah.
And I love how like she just doesn't care, like she'll just like upload what she wants because she finds it fun.
I think there's something really carefree about that. Of just like
Yeah.
uploading something because it's fun and not necessarily out of a specific intent.
Yeah, because I feel like YouTube is meant to be like a place where you can like just do things for fun. Like I
Yeah.
think a lot of YouTubers probably take it obviously like they have to take it seriously because it's their job.
Yeah.
I feel like they take it too seriously sometimes, and like sometimes I just want to see someone like water marble a crock.
Yeah.
That's all I want to watch while
Yeah.
I'm having my pizza.
Doing like ridiculous stuff is fun to watch, and if someone's confident enough to do that, then more power to them.
Exactly. And I like how Julian's like found his little niche with like cooking videos. Like, I'm an okay cook, but like I wouldn't be able to cook like pad thai and stuff.
My limit is putting a pizza in the microwave.
What pizzas do you put in the microwave?
I made a terrible mistake.
Do you mean the oven?
Yes. I can't even form sentences right when I'm talking about cooking. That's how bad I am at it.
That's what I like. I've got a little sheet because
Notes.
prepared. I'm a professional.
Yep.
I love watching a good Vine compilation.
I mean, yes.
Who doesn't? I like to relive my past.
Yeah.
I really like Curtis Connor.
Yeah, I've heard good things about him.
He's really funny. Just like the memes.
Yeah.
I basically like stuff that it's like escapism, isn't it? YouTube really.
Yeah.
So I like stuff that's just sort of like takes me out of my day. Like I'm not gonna water marble a crock, so why not watch Jenna do it?
Yeah, that's a great viewpoint. I actually really love that.
Look into this, I can see. Okay.
How do I look? So I can't see anything.
It's like easier to check your makeup in the like the view than
The viewfinder.
the viewfinder.
The screen. It's an iPad screen.
Such a professional.
Behind the scenes tidbit. It's an iPad.
I'm just gonna sort of like tap this a bit
Sure.
because what family? I'll use my fingers. Anyway.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna move on to eyes. I don't use eye primer. I just use my foundation.
I'm just like, what the hell? To be fair, she's really good at what she does, so I'm not like that alarmed that she doesn't use eye primer, but I always do, so it's a little strange.
When I do my makeup, I use that much eyeshadow anyway that I like doesn't have a choice to stay on.
Yeah, I see the way you pan things, whereas I'm like very delicate and like perhaps a little too delicate. I have a giant finger on my eye.
You're such a scruncher.
I don't know what you're talking about. I fold my toilet paper.
Right, I'm gonna just put a bit of powder on them,
Yeah, sure.
and then I'll like go in with a bit of brow gel afterwards. I'm gonna start off with the sugar pill in
Suburbia.
Suburbia. This one.
Yeah.
Such a beauty girl. I like to tap it on and then blend.
So, we've talked about YouTube a little bit. What about podcasts?
Yeah, so I like the Jenna and Julian podcast, obviously. Sometimes, not as much anymore, but I think it's just because the episodes are so long. But I used to listen to the Mile High one.
Right.
Sorry. With Kendall Ray, because it was like conspiracy theories. Because I do like a good conspiracy theory. But my favourite podcast at the minute is Approachable with Samantha Ravendal and Alyssa. I'm sorry, I can't remember your surname.
Neither can I.
But yeah, I really like that because they like talk about issues that people don't really discuss online.
Mm.
And I think it's really good for people to like hear their opinions because a lot of the time they have like a different opinion, like they'll sort of clash a little bit in the views, which I really like because I feel like it just gives like a more interesting discussion, which I like. At the minute, like Samantha's like my favourite YouTuber.
Other than me.
Yes. Like recently, I've really liked the fact that she's doing less makeup videos and she's begun a journey on reviewing menstrual cups.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I really
There's
like
no
it.
one, well, I don't say no one, I have no idea about the menstrual cup community, but
I don't think it's quite a community, but
yeah,
maybe it is actually.
but I think it's great that she's doing it on a big platform and talking about it very openly. I really like that.
I just find it hilarious as well because a lot of the companies don't ship to Canada, so she literally has to go into America and like smuggle them. Like, it's not illegally, but like, I just find it really funny. Like, she'll like, nip out and then like an hour later she'll just come back in with a menstrual cup, like, and they're like, why are you visiting? And she's like,
That's incredible.
periods. I'm obsessed with Naomi John on YouTube. She's a professional. I think she's so funny. I also want to mention Raw Beauty Christie because I think she's hilarious.
Worth a mention.
She's so funny. It's really nice to see a bit of diversity in the makeup community in terms of like figures and like body shapes.
Yeah, I think we need diversity in the
because
community.
I think a lot of the time when you see like makeup YouTubers, like beauty gurus,
Particularly in the mainstream.
just like the most like sort of like famous ones, they have really chiseled faces, so like they don't have to contour and stuff.
Yeah.
As a moonhead looking at their videos, I'm like, okay, well, how am I meant to contour like that? Because they literally put on like top, and they're like, they only look like a statue. So I think like watching Raw Beauty Christie is like quite inspiring.
I feel like getting into a lot of smaller channels, I'm seeing a lot more diversity, and I just really love that. So I may as well quickly talk about some of my podcast loves. So obviously the Half Cousins podcast with Georgia and Lacey, I'm sure most of you will know about that. The other one is Race Chaser, which is all about RuPaul's Drag Race, and it's hosted by famous alumni Alaska and Willem, and it's just really funny. It's going through all of the seasons of the show. Well, they've only gone up to a certain point so far, but I just find it really entertaining.
They literally like started at the beginning.
They
and
started
just
at the
discussed
beginning.
Things.
Yeah, so
That's
they've
cool.
done, I think they've just started season 3, but then they reviewed All Stars 4 and season 11 while it was airing. But I just think it's really interesting getting their perspectives and kind of going a little behind the scenes of things as well. Because I think that in reality TV, it's kind of necessary to go a little bit behind the scenes. You can't really trust everything from face value. That's kind of just TV.
Speaking of reality TV, I'm very excited. It's the Love Island reunion tonight, I think. I'm now obsessed with it.
That makes one of us, because not me. While we continue on this beautiful eye look, I'm assuming it's beautiful, I can't see a thing. But we are going to go on to my good sis Miss Trend Mood, that's a legal name, and we're going to look at some new makeup releases. I'm just going to show her the releases and see what she thinks of them.
Yeah, because basically I love makeup, but I'm oblivious to what's going on. I don't look at new releases or anything like that. I remember when I lived in Manchester, sometimes you'd FaceTime me and be like, oh, what do you think of this? And I'd be like, what?
I watched them like a hawk.
And I watched them like a blind mole.
This literally just came out today. This is the Lime Crime Venus Vivid.
I don't know how I feel about having two yellows in a palette.
Yeah, I think they are very similar. And I like yellow, but...
Obviously, like, the one in the top right is like a darker yellow. Barely. If you wanted that, like, just mix a tiny bit of the orange in with it.
Exactly.
Colour theory. It reminds me also a bit of, like, the Alyssa Edwards collab with ABH, just with, like, the bright. I'm not very up to date with, like, Lime Crime prices, but I feel like that's probably going to be a close price to the Anastasia.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 35 probably. That's what the Venus palettes are now.
What was the Alyssa one? Like 54, something like that?
I think like 45.
45?
Maybe.
Oh, well, yeah, you get like more shades in the ABH one.
I would probably go for the Alyssa palette.
And I really like the formula of Anastasia's
I
eyeshadows.
love the Anastasia formula. I mean, I like the Lime Crime formula as well, but I've heard they've like changed some things with it, so I wouldn't really know what to expect.
I think I'm going to use this Colourpop one, the Ooh La La. I love pink eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in with Sandbar, which is like the hot pink. I think I'm probably going to do the same sort of eyeshadow shape as what I do on myself.
Oh, I see a little bit of pink because I don't see very much.
It's annoying because it's a lot brighter.
Oh my god, yes,
in
now
real
I see
life.
it. That's nice.
Yeah, you may have to do a little close-up at the end.
What do you think of these? These are the new Kaleidos palettes.
What, is that a brand?
Yeah, it's a brand. It's an indie brand.
I'm sorry, Kaleidos.
Kaleidos are an indie brand. They've released like this series of 3 palettes, and I really like the colour schemes of them.
I'm actually obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I think they're gorgeous.
One of them's like a blue with a pop of orange, and then the other one is like neon.
I really like the pink, like, shimmer, glitter, whatever it is. I don't know if it's like a pressed glitter or a shimmer, but yeah, I'm a massive fan of like shimmery eyes.
Yeah.
Love.
They have one palette that's basically like a Gemini dupe, and I'm just like, that would be fabulous to own.
I'm just sort of like packing the hot pink on like the outer corner because I'm thinking I'm gonna do a cut crease, but like a half cut crease.
What else do we have? Ooh, new Colourpop palette, the strawberry palette.
I'd like to have seen a green, you know, like for like the leaves, like the actual plant.
Me on any occasion.
Yeah,
I'd like to see a green.
Considering it's like a strawberry palette, there isn't really much like pinks or red, 2 reds.
Maybe even like a little bit of like a yellow touch for like the seeds on the outside.
Yeah, that would have been really nice.
Yeah, I
But
think very like logically in terms of what it looks like.
sometimes I wish when brands base a palette off an object like a strawberry, I'd wish they'd go into Photoshop and create a colour palette just by, you know, like with
Yeah.
the colour picker, and like just do that and then just make the eyeshadow to match.
Or even doing like the colour picker on like Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, like the most basic
Keep it
program,
simple.
but like
Nothing wrong with a bit of paint.
no, there isn't. Yeah, like why couldn't they just do that
Yeah.
and then actually get like a true, well, an almost true colour match? I think it would be beneficial.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I'd purchase that.
It exists. It's
It
a palette.
exists.
It does its job. I'm
Yeah.
not crazy about it either.
I'm gonna go in with the. Do you want to pronounce it?
Ace Beauty Flare palette,
Ace Beauty.
also known as my new favourite palette because it's
Really
gorgeous.
cool. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of saffron,
My favourite red.
super bright,
Yes.
and outer corners to be like have a bit more impact. Because I think
Yeah.
sometimes if you just do like a hot pink, it can be a bit flat.
Just add a little dimension.
I feel like every time I do like an eye look that's like more than 2 colours, it's like either nothing or just drag makeup.
Yeah. Ooh, new palette by OPV.
I don't know how I feel. Like,
I could vibe with it.
I feel like when you initially look at it, it looks like there's a repeat shade, like with the like neutral shimmers. That
Oh my
is it like
god.
a neon yellow? That's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's like
it's really nice.
the one colour I stand for.
Yeah, and like the orange is really nice, that blue's
Yeah.
really nice, that green's really nice, but I think the rest of them are like maybe a bit too similar. But
Yeah.
obviously like they're gonna work in an eye look together, aren't
Yeah.
they? So
And be honest, I like this palette, but there's quite a few shades, like the yellow, the orange, the green, like the teal, that I could get in my tribe palette, so
true.
don't do it, just dupe it.
Right, show me another one.
That's a whole series.
I actually really like this game.
Oh, hold on, we got a good one. Manyamue Luna Beauty. Silence.
Okay.
Strawberry Dream, is it?
I hate like shading people's makeup. As like promo, I think that eye look could be nicer.
It's a little weak.
If I just looked at that, I wouldn't want to buy the palette.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't like entice me because
Yeah.
it's like pretty basic. The swatches look nice, but you can't really base everything on swatches.
Yeah,
can you?
swatches can be photoshopped as well.
I like it when brands emboss their logos into matte shades. I think that's really
I
nice.
love that.
I think it's like a nice touch in terms of like packaging. Okay, it's there.
It's a palette, it exists.
I never really watched Manny. I just remember like the whole like drama with him and
Dramageddon.
like Jeffree Star and Laura Lee, and I was like, oh my god, this is
That was the
too much.
That was the first Dramageddon. Little did we know.
Yeah, all I remember is like Laura Lee's apology video, and like you shouldn't laugh at like the misfortune of others, but it was quite funny.
Can't pray for the past, I can only pray for the future.
It made me laugh how like someone had like put on false subtitles.
That was incredible.
That was iconic. I'm gonna do the cut crease now. Sorry, that was a bit aggressive. Stop scrunching your eyes.
I scrunch in self-defense.
I know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'll cut the crease first and then see.
Yeah, I'll take weeks to plan like a video and a look, and I'll just like flip-flop on the ideas, so I'm just as indecisive. This is some talent right here.
Thank you. I'm gonna use the cut crease canvas by Revolution. I've never used it before.
My first time using it was weird, because I used the brush that came with it.
Oh god.
Don't
no.
do that.
I've just put like a little bit on my hand.
And it was messy.
To me, this doesn't seem thick enough to be like super opaque.
I find that it can be a little thin. It's something you can need to build up.
Yeah.
It's not like
I'm gonna try it.
It's not like the hyper full coverage, incredible, talented, brilliant, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same kind of coverage.
Oh, okay. It's quite opaque when you put it on. I misjudged. Sorry.
So did I. It's weird being on a camera in someone else's makeup as well.
It's
Oh,
weird for me just being like in front of a camera.
Yeah. Usually I'm just like, oh, I did this and I did this, but now I'm like, oh, well, she did this and I don't know how she did it, but she did amazing.
Yeah, I normally like being behind the camera, like not in front of it.
Whereas I'm an absolute camera hog. You didn't even laugh at that. It's like you took that seriously.
I've known you for 20 years.
You hesitated.
I also recently took Robbie Christie's advice with her concealer brush when she cuts her crease. She said like her brush works better when you don't wash it. Like when there's like already stuff in it, because it like flattens out into like the proper shape.
I kind of
and I
see
tried
that
it
point.
and it actually really works nicely.
Because sometimes I'll like clean my concealer brush, but I also kind of won't really clean it that well. And it works really well because it just kind of combined the old product with a new product, which sounds disgusting. And I don't blame you if you think that
But it
sounds
works.
disgusting, but I do it because it works. I never know what to do at the end.
Get like a small. So far, I actually quite like it. But to me, it just seems like a thin concealer. It is good though.
I can't tell what's going on
This
anyway.
is where like
so.
3,000 brushes come into it.
Yeah.
Use a clean brush to like blend out that top bit.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I've got about 5 brushes in my hand.
Yeah, damage control. So we just did the other eye off camera.
Yeah, I had to do it off camera because it was just too hard to like not be in the way.
What now?
Do you want to show me in female releases?
Go for it. A certain lady by the name of Can't Vaccinate Them Kids has released some lipsticks. I know it's a tired joke, but it works.
I think the orange one's really nice.
The
Partial to an orange lipstick.
With a pumpkin orange and a yellow lipstick, I'm just like, oh my god, that's incredible. But morals come first for me.
I think we've got quite different opinions
I think we do.
on like the makeup brand versus the owner.
Yeah, I'm quite militant in
Yeah.
terms of not separating them.
Sometimes I like to separate the person from the brand because I think with Kat Von D, like I do like some of her stuff. Like I have is it the Fetish Blush
Yeah.
palette?
I
And
actually
that's
got
like,
you that for...
yeah, you bought me it, but it's like my favourite.
Yeah.
I do think it's my favourite highlighting palette ever I've ever tried. And I think I like to sort of separate them because the makeup is really high quality and it's really nice makeup. I don't look at the Kat Von D brand as being Kat Von D, I look at it as a makeup brand instead of a person. And I think it's sort of the same controversial with Jeffree Star.
Oh, bitch.
I do like a lot of his products. Like I like his liquid lipsticks because I use them as eyeliner and like I use them to cut my crease quite a lot. But I'm sort of slowly moving away from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Yeah, I feel like his releases are getting a little bit boring now because at first he used to do like one big one a year and like a few for like a holiday collection, but now it's like so many palettes now.
It's like gloss, concealer, lip liners that got bad review.
Everyone was saying how the concealer packaging looked really expensive, but I thought it looked really cheap.
Everyone I've seen said it looked really cheap.
Yeah, like
Pound Shop Fairy Wand.
I think I must have just seen like the good reviews and not seen the bad ones because I was like, what?
I said sponsored reviews.
Oh.
Oops. I don't buy from certain brands, but at this point I've settled with the fact that other people are going to, and I'm not going to attack anyone for doing that because I just don't have the time for it. I think that it's subjective. What are you planning on next on these peepers?
I'm gonna blend out the creases. I might just do a gradient pink, but I sort of wanted to do like a little pop of green, maybe like have a watermelon moment.
Yeah.
I really want that watermelon palette that you made up. I've been thinking about it.
Me too. I love how that video went down. I'm just really happy about the response to that. By the way, thank you. Thank you to everyone.
It seems like you got a really good reception from it, which I'm happy about because your ideas are really good.
Thanks.
I think.
I'd like to think my ideas are good, or at least like passable.
I'm just gonna blend some of the creases out because it's drying slowly, slower than I anticipated.
Yeah, it's not the fastest dryer.
Maybe I'm not using it properly. Who knows? Because I know with like P. Louise, you have to tap it out, and I didn't really do it with this, so maybe that's why. But we'll see how long it takes to dry. While it's drying, do you want to show me another one? No.
Yeah, sure. Colourpop Orange palette.
I love that. But is that centre one a pressed glitter again?
You bet.
Because I watched Robbie Christie's review on is it Honey?
Or
It's
however you like to
really
pronounce
difficult to pronounce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Colourpop really ran into that one.
I watched her review on that and she like really liked the shadow. And then she used the pressed glitter on her eye and her eyes started hurting and like I think some of it got into her eye.
Yeah.
Which obviously like you really don't want.
Don't use craft glitter, kids.
I don't know why they didn't just put like a Super Shock in there.
Yeah, that
in
would have
the
been a
middle.
perfect idea.
Instead of a pressed glitter because the Super Shocks have the impact of a glitter without it being chunky. But I really like that one, apart from the pressed glitter. Stick a Super Shock in.
Yeah.
But all the shades look really nice and they're all quite different to each other, which is nice. Bit of variety.
There are certain shades I really like in here, like that bottom middle one, and then the middle right. I really like too. I don't know what the names are. Sorry.
So while it's still a bit tacky, I'm just gonna put some stuff on top of it.
Yeah,
Might as well.
go for it.
I might actually do a sort of gradient and do pink, purple, blue, green in the centre.
Wow, ambitious.
I'm gonna go back into this palette and do Opulent,
Yeah.
which is the centre shade.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this on the edges. So I'm just packing this onto like the outer edge and gonna blend it into the pink. And then I'm gonna move on to
purple.
It's My Pleasure.
Another
Cool.
favourite.
I just really like the whole concept of these palettes.
Yeah, I think Colourpop really struck a winner.
I'm gonna use Do or Die.
Couple.
Oh my god, this is quite a soft press, isn't it? This is sheerer than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, it's a bit duochrome with blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always winging it.
Follow her Instagram, please.
Thank you. I don't know that like everyone feels like this. Probably do. But like with makeup Instagrams and stuff, I think it's quite hard to stay motivated. Like when you don't get like a huge following. I'm not sure if that's the same with everyone.
I
But
feel
lately I haven't been posting as much.
When you have specific engagement, it's a lot easier to stay motivated because when you have people commenting and like you recognise people, I just get a lot of joy out of that. So I think that really motivates me to upload.
I'm gonna go in with Bayberry from the Ace Beauty palette. This is looking really cute.
How do I
Looking
look?
cute so far.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna do like a green. Might use the Just My Look.
Go for it. Grab something out
Yeah,
of that.
I'm gonna use that one.
Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane.
That's another banger of a shade.
Okay, and I'm just gonna put this on like the very. I'm not getting like as much shimmer as I thought I was gonna get. Do you mind if I spray?
Go for it.
I won't do it into the fan this time. Oh, okay, that's better. I love how originally I was like, I'm gonna do a pink look, and then it's just turned into like actual rainbow.
Yeah. It's just like the perfect combination of our respective aesthetics. Pink and gay.
With my cut creases, like when I do them on myself, I quite like to take the inner colour and sort of like take it up to the top of the crease and into the middle of it and
Yeah.
like blend it that way.
Okay, that's got a really nice effect. Why? How are you so good at this?
Just sheer talent.
Yeah. An ingenue.
Can I just say, well done if people are still watching at this point because this is a long video.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing.
It's made your job 10 times harder.
I'm sure editing me is just like cursing me right now. I showed you the menagerie violeting.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
I think that's gorgeous.
I absolutely want that palette.
I really, really like lilac. So that middle top shade is
Yeah.
chef kiss.
Tea.
Love.
The Glamlight paint palette.
I think they could have used the space better. I would have liked to see some pans bigger than others so it looks more like a palette. I feel like we've seen it before.
It is a rainbow palette,
Yeah.
but it's set out in a more unique way, I guess.
Yeah, like they've made it a bit more interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of Glamlight's thing. It's like colour schemes that aren't revolutionary, but
Are they the ones that did
set-
like the burger palette and stuff?
Pizza palette, burger palette, taco palette.
Okay, that makes sense.
I do really like their one pizza slice palette, which is like the veggie lovers one. Because that's kind of like a bit subculture-y. And
I love subculture.
Me too. I'm always talking about subculture on my Instagram.
The like general hate upsets me.
Yeah, it's baffling.
By the way, I'm just like redefining the crease a bit with the dark red that I used earlier
Yeah.
from the Ace Beauty.
That wonderful red that I love so much. I know that James Charles said that his palette had like the best red, but seriously,
I don't know how you could get much better than this one, to be
this
honest.
red is like some serious competition.
This is like a cool red though, isn't it? Like it's like an orange tone,
Yeah.
so it's nice.
Yeah, I just really like it.
So now that I've done that line, I'm gonna like blend it out a bit
Okay.
with the same brush, just with no product on.
Yeah, sure. This is the new Be Perfect Stacey Marie Carnival 2. It's like an expanded version.
One, that's a lot of eyeshadow.
It is a lot. It's a
Um,
whole treasure trove stuff.
It reminds me of when Makeup Revolution do like the giant like 144.
Like the Colossus, the Fire Dragon palettes.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that there's like a lot of blues and greens
Mhm.
because I feel like when you get palettes that big, they tend to sort of cop out with loads of neutrals.
They do a lot of neutrals,
I
quite a
think-
bit of warm tones, and they really
Yeah.
skimp out on blues and greens.
Just to like basically space fill.
Yeah, but I think it's nice. The packaging's better than the old one because it had that kind of like RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 promo looking thing on it, and just kind of looked a bit cliche. What do you think of Too Faced bringing back the gingerbread palette?
Can I see it? Cause
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah, I like it as a palette.
I don't like
but
how
I don't
many
need it.
like creams there are.
Yeah, that's a little.
As in like white shades.
excessive. A lot of people are saying like, oh, they must have found some palettes in the back because how is this released? Because it's such a random release. But I'm like, this was definitely planned.
Oh yeah.
Like, people know about Christmas in July as a concept. Like, I was actually going to do a Christmas in July tutorial on my channel, but over this past month I've just been really busy because I've had Alton Towers and
Christmas in August.
Christmas in August. I'm subversive.
Now I'm just going back
Yeah.
in with the pink shade from the Sugar Pill palette.
It was definitely planned. Okay, so this is the eye look, which is amazing, honestly. So now we're going to go on to some more face shenanigans.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in with highlight and then like probably a bit of blush. So I'm gonna start with the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in Hippo.
A wonderful highlight.
That one.
There's a hippo.
So I'm just gonna use my finger because why not? Dab it.
Dab it. Took you a minute, but I got there.
I like to bring my highlight like onto my cheek here as well. I started doing it after I saw Robbie Christie do it, and I just think it makes
It's a
like your
really-
face shape look really glowy rather than just like the top
Yeah.
of your cheek.
That's a really interesting thing. I might actually try that out one day. Well, I'm trying it today because you're doing it, but
You don't have a choice.
forcibly.
And this is gonna be like sort of act like a base.
I always do just like one highlight. I'm
I know.
basic.
I like layer up highlights.
Oh.
I love them. Little bit on your nose. Oh my god, your highlights already like blinding when you turn to the side. A bit here.
Bit of mustache action.
I do a bit on my chin here. I do. It just keeps going. I do some just above my eyebrow here. I just think it makes you look like dewy, and like sometimes it's okay to look a little bit sweaty.
A little bit, but it's not difficult for me to look sweaty.
And I'm gonna put it on the inner corner. Still the colour pop. I love an inner corner highlight. Finish with the colour pop now.
Okay.
I'm like thinking through everything as I'm doing it.
They've screwed it up tight.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm paranoid about those drying up.
Right, now I can't decide whether to use the highlight in the flower palette or try out the lighter shade in the Violet Voss. I think I might try the Violet Voss because I've never tried one of their highlights before. So I'm gonna use this lighter one.
Moon Gleam, I believe it's called.
And then I'm just gonna like tap it on top. I like to like tap my highlights on and then I'll go in with a bit more and like buff it in, because I think the more you buff it in, the more like the glitter particles sort of like dissolve into your skin, and it sort of makes it look a bit more skin-like rather than just a powder. I normally put like loads of highlight on my nose and then veil it with the powder because I go too far. And some on the forehead. Basically everywhere that I'll just put the colour pop on. Inner corners. Actually, I'll put some underneath the brow. I'm running out of brushes. Still Violet Voss. I'm just gonna pack it on the brush and do it a little bit. Oh my god, your highlight's blinding.
Right, time crunch.
I'm gonna do a bit of blush. I'm gonna use the Colourpop Winging It.
The duo.
Highlight Cheek Duo.
It's now discontinued, but you can still get the shades of singles.
Oh my god, this is a crazy brush.
It's my Real Techniques blush brush.
I'm gonna use like a tiny bit of this one.
Well.
Which is oh my god, it's so pigmented. I did not expect that. I like to take my blush like in the middle of my contour and my highlight and like blend it between the two. I feel like I need a YouTube channel now.
Yeah. You're far more qualified than me.
And I'm also gonna take, is it Swirl?
Swirl, yeah.
And I'm gonna just put that on top of further up where the highlight is, just on the cheek.
I know you really want those colours.
Yeah, I love them. I like using a lot of blushes on my eyes as well. Still let them with the highlight. I'm gonna use the Lime Crime
The unicorn highlight.
I feel like this video's just gone slowly downhill in organisation.
Reorganising this is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna actually take the mint colour from the middle, Frolic.
Frolic!
And I'm gonna put a little bit here. That looks really cute. It blends quite nicely between the green
Yeah.
and the blue. And it's like super glittery.
Yeah, it's hella sparkly.
Okay. And then I'm gonna get powder.
And there's another step.
Just veil your nose. Just to dull down that highlight there. And same on your chin. And then a bit in the centre. I'm gonna get the brow gel again. Scrape it off. And just put a tiny bit more just to like cover some of the powder that's like accumulated there.
Smart. Alright, so we had to take a quick filming break because my iPad storage got full and basically Apple Corporation is trying to kill me. But where were we up to?
But I'm gonna go in with mascara now.
The weird mascara that you thought was
Yeah.
odd and bizarre.
Oh yeah, it's like, the brush terrifies me. But we'll give it a go. I'm just gonna scrape off some of the excess to begin with because I'm not sure how much it's gonna deposit onto your lashes.
Good idea.
Yeah, this is a really weird mascara. Like, the bristles are twisted, but it's like it has flat portions and it's like depositing a ton of product on those flat portions. So you sort of have to like use the bristles to comb out what you just put on. I think that'll do for that eye and the traumatic front. That'll do.
Yes, it will. So, I think we've got time for one more makeup release we can talk about.
Okay.
Okay, I want to hear your thoughts on the Jawbreaker collection.
I think the palette is gorgeous. The eyeshadow palette. I really like how there's pastels mixed with brights, mixed with shimmers. There's some deep colours. I think it's really nice. It's a nice all-rounder, in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm not a massive fan of the Skin Frost palette. There's not much variation. Like, it's very neutral.
Yeah.
There isn't like any super cool like duochromes or anything.
Yeah.
But like, that's just personal taste because that's what I like. I think the mini palette is like cute, but I think they could have had a few more pops in there. Like, you've got like 1 or 2 pastel shades, but they're really similar. I would have liked to see like a periwinkle.
I like that it's predominantly purple.
Yeah, because you don't see many purple palettes, really, do you?
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on the lip scrubs because it's a lip scrub. So, am I boring you?
I'm just really tired. I had to set an alarm today.
Oh my god, scandal. Lip scrubs are lip scrubs, like, I don't really use them. Liquid lips, I'm like sick of seeing dark, warm nude.
Yeah, I
Like-
want to see some cool tones. Talking to you, Colourpop.
And then what are they called?
Supreme Frost.
Supreme Frost. I don't know who's gonna use that khaki green.
I like it as a concept, but practically, I don't know if it would work.
It'd look really, really nice on very, very deep skin tones.
Ooh, yes, that would
Actually, that would look really nice. I take it back. They could use that.
Tea.
However, I would look like Shrek if I put it on my face. So.
What have you got in store for my lips today?
I'm gonna do something quite nude, like quite neutral because the eyes. So I'm gonna use one of the Lime Crime plushies in Milk Tea because I think it's quite a cute, like cool tone
It's
moment.
a nice colour and it's a nice formula, and no one ever talks about them, and that's sad.
So I'm gonna use a bit of Milk Tea plushie. I really like the formula of these and just resting on your nose. I don't know whether you can tell, but I'm really bad at applying lipstick on other people. But then I don't really wear lipstick that often on myself anyway. I'm more of like a nude gloss person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like overdraw. Pretend that didn't happen. I'll clean it up with concealer
That's
afterwards.
reassuring.
I'm just gonna clean it up with concealer.
I do love this colour.
I'm just gonna use the Revolution Stick Foundation F4 again, just to like clean up the edges. I feel like it's probably easier to slightly go over and clean up than get it perfect the first time anyway. And then
Love this colour.
because you've got so much like pink on your eyes, I want to sort of like match it a bit. So I'm gonna use the Colourpop Liquid Stick in Topanga.
Topanga.
And I'm just gonna, it dries a lot darker than when it goes on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a tiny bit in the centre. I'm just gonna dab it with my finger. Hope that's okay.
Okay.
So like having that like little pink moment in the centre.
Oh, that works so well. That was a stroke of genius.
Thank you. I think that might be it.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing.
I wasn't sure whether to put eyeliner on, but I was like, no, leave it.
Yeah, I think we're past that. Wow, this is nice. Very light.
Cool.
So, now we've got all of these products on my bed.
I made a bit of a mess.
It's okay. I know where everything goes. But that was my video of my sister does my makeup and talks about new releases and what she likes and her, I was going to say channel, but she doesn't have a channel. But her Instagram page, which is Opal Girl, I will leave it on the screen through the power of editing. Please go follow her. She's far more talented than me. Her looks are awesome. And I'm not just saying that because she's my sister. We don't do nepotism on this channel. But I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you'd like to see her back one day, because I had a lot of fun with this video.
Me too.
And I would actually do it again.
Surprising.
Again, not just saying that out of nepotism.
Yeah, I'd love to come back. I really enjoyed it, so.
Nice.
Thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure having you on today, and I hope you all enjoyed having her on today as well.
Thank you.
So she's been Opal Girl, I've been Ari Lynette, and you've been amazing, and I can't think of an end line again. Can you think of an end line?
Subscribe.
That'll do. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up and come say hi in the comments. You can find me on Twitter at AriLynetteWork and on Instagram at AriLynette. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Love you for watching.